Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back everybody to Dyson Sphere Program Rise of the Dark Fog. Unfortunately, I was meant to do a stream before I went on my week-long business trip. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the sound is somewhat at a decent level. I think it should be good enough. Yeah, I couldn't make that stream. I am trying to remember exactly where I left off. So I remember I was improving science. Yellow is still a bit off. I could look at expanding this. And actually, why not? Let's kick things off by, well, basically doubling the production here. But anyway, the big challenge is not gonna be that. The big challenge is gonna be that I am going to run out of high purity silicon. Yep, I'm actually did run off. And this is something that it is being proliferated. It is being proliferated for this one, but not for this one, and I've already run out in the other place. So let's do an even distribution. Get this going for a bit longer because this is my almost entire chip production. Now, since we're talking silicon, let's see. I have not that much. I only have 400k, and I think I need to tap into it. I just want to check how far away from improving vein utilization I am. It wouldn't be a big dent. I am getting already 20% extra from the 3 levels here, so that's 18%. I guess it applies sequentially, so this would technically be a total of 18, so this would be 82, but it is not 82. That means that it is being applied sequentially or additively, not multiplicative, which means we do get less return, but yeah, I might have to do something about silicon. I might have to do something about silicon, or all the other techs should be good enough. Actually, what's happening with titanium here? Yeah, I don't have that one researched yet. Might need to do a bit of research, but well, for now, for now, I think I will... Well, I have to start importing silicon. So I could look at silicon from stone. But that's just 50k. Not that much. I think I just realized that last episode. Okay. What do I need for which planet has the silicon? I believe it's this one. At least most of it. The inner one had 36k. That's basically nothing. This one has quite a bit of titanium as well. Have to remember that. But yeah, let's go set up a silicon ore vein or mine. I have 2 ILSs, which is all I need. I should still have some power over there. And oh yeah, I definitely have enough power to set this one up. If I don't have enough, I'll just burn some hydrogen from the infinite hydrogen supply source I already have. Yeah, that should last me for a while longer. Let's quickly check on the dark fog base. This still seems to be functioning within normal parameters. Oh, interesting. So they're actually launched out of those ones. So that's a ranger camp. This is a radar camp. This is laser turrets. So yeah, that's why some actually get aggroed over there. Anyway, I have my mining machines here. Out of curiosity, how far am I from this one? This is very expensive, so we're not gonna do that one. Do I have miners? I should hopefully have just 4. That's not enough. Let's make... yeah, that's why I wanted to do things here before I head out. So I have 7, 8. That's 12 of those. Do I have belt? I don't have enough belt. And I think I'll just stick to the base belt over here. Partially because I can steal quite a bit of it. I don't want depots, I just want belts. Ship that back and I'll need a few power poles. Now I have a power grid set up across the entire planet, so all I need is just a restock for regular power poles. If I can find them, that is. Cool, let's go set that one up. Silicon ore. Again, I don't want to be overcommitting. This is gonna be remote demand. I can see that the vessels are already kind of at capacity. And because they are already at capacity, I'll just help them out a bit. Okay, I don't have those anywhere. Maybe let's store them here. Okay, let's go with this. Make sure that there's no extra bases before I leave. Of course. Of course, I had to run maybe that way. Straight through that one. Am I gonna clear it? Yeah, I think I'm good. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. That one is basically at max capacity. That one is actually not that great. That one as well. Missing almost half the units. This one unfortunately is able to expand. So just I'm just looking at things. Unfortunately, oh yeah, I can hold. So I'm just looking at the dark fog units number here. Max is, as far as I can remember, should be somewhere around 1.6k. This one is 1.4, which is half of it basically, and the other one was more or less the same, 1.2, which is actually a huge deal. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. I really didn't understand what the red line was. Got it now. This is actually not a bad place. I have titanium as well. So I think that that's 8 veins, 8 veins, 8 and 7. Yeah, that's more than enough to fill 2 belts. Now we're gonna put the ILS over here. Actually gonna give it units. Okay, that's gonna be one of them, and second one straight through here. Yep, that's enough. Whatever, I'll upgrade this one as well. That's way less belt than I thought I would need. So I have this depot here. There's a very lonely depot over there. There's, well, arguably this one is fairly far away as well. I'm thinking that this, I'll just put this, actually I kind of want to mine all of them. Okay, that's good. This should be enough to set up power, and let's see. Will this be enough? I think it should. I'm wondering if I should make some sort of loaders here to make sure that I at least try to drain these depots evenly. Or at least double down this belt. Yeah, I think that should be enough. Now this is one of the downsides of having the quick setup back at home. I do not know exactly which resource is overflowing. And just looking at here, not yet planned 1.6, collection planned is 1.7. Do I have a shorter path? No, they're basically opposite sides of the planet. I don't know if I even have enough belt. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough belt to take it even to there, but let's see. Actually, why even bother? It would be nice if I could get all of these veins. Apparently that's not gonna be a possibility, unfortunately. There we go. This will work. Okay, this should be power. everything, and I just need to connect this to maybe here. I think that seems to be the closest. This brought that online. I have plenty of power. Make sure to double check. I should not be delivering a full belt. Now, out of curiosity, do I by any chance have enough resources to craft one of these? Doesn't seem that way. Yes, we can bring some silicon home. Some more silicon. What else do I still have here that might be of interest? I'm looking at the titanium right now. Probably the titanium it shall be. So let's put this one here and set the destination. I know I have one depot that's not mined yet, but unfortunately it doesn't seem I'll have enough space for it. Or enough resources to build it, so we'll just have to come back some other time. Not that important anyway. It is nice with this fuel that I can actually accelerate without running out of power. Okay, so I will have to go by the sun. Timing is not that great, to be honest. I hope I'll be able to just crash into the planet very fast. Because if I lose too much... If I lose too much speed, I might actually get attacked by the incoming assault. At which point my mech would not survive almost at all. So 0.20... okay, I am being attacked already. That's annoying. Let's see, do I have any saves? I do have some saves. Can I get away from this? Okay, that... Leave me alone. Go attack the planet, please. I really don't want to reload the entire flight. Looks like I might have to. Really? Something is... Are they actually following me? Ah, that's annoying. Okay, let's try to not pull aggro more than I already have. So go straight away. And ideally somehow I would be able to circle back. It looks like they're somewhat falling back. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just not reading that well, but it kind of looks to me like they're falling back a bit. I'll just loop around the moon. They're still pursuing. But their pathfinding is not that great, so maybe that's my opportunity. I did manage to catch half of the attack. That's very unfortunate. Anyway, looks like I will be able to make it back home. Anything that can be salvaged? Doesn't seem so. Okay, so at least that. I'll take care of that one. They are firing after me, which is well, expected, I guess. A bit more silicon. And let's set up a silicon smeltery. Where am I using the stone? I'm using stone to actually keep up with titanium. Sure, that works, I guess. Uh, which one is the input? I think. Actually, both arrows are going to the left, which is what I want. So let's go ahead, let's do that. Set up the correct recipe in there. Actually, that one's apparently not needed. It is on the top side, so we'll have to figure that one out a bit later. There we go. This will have to work. And I think this will be good enough. Let's make... nope. Wait. This one is correct. Let's make this available. You're gonna be a provider. Okay, so we are smelting some amount of silicon now. Which means that more or less this should be working. This is consuming 1 per second, which means that this 6 will be able, this is producing 1 or 2 per, oh, okay. This is consuming 1 per second, but it's outputting 0.5 per second. So that's enough to keep 3 of these working, which I guess is good enough. And I'm really curious to see if this, I've switched the profile a bit, should be slightly louder. I don't know if anything else will be immediately visible. Let me know if you think this is a better sound output. Anyway, where was I going with this? This means that we should now have some steady, slightly better processor output. Yes. What I want to start setting up now is... what limit did I put here? That looks about right. As far as I can remember the fights. I'll probably have to do some practice fights, to be honest. I haven't... Oh, I cannot do those. I need frames, and I don't think frames drop from the dark fog. What's this one missing? Processors. So it was processor, reinforced thrusters, the green stuff, and frames. Strange matter. And space frames. Space frames, I can find them here. They will be problematic to manufacture, as they do require silicon as well. Everything else I should have enough to craft. Also, it's 20 per ship. That's huge. Just double checking, but as far as I can remember, those do not drop from the dark fog. Okay, let's sort out the excess here. And you know what? We're just gonna do... we're just gonna do that one right over here. So that's one of them. What else? This one I can turn off, at least for now. And I can put some in the burning chamber. Okay, that's good. That should take care of my second. Last one is steel. I might already have a box for steel, so I'll let it collect just a bit longer. Okay, that's good. That is all the warnings I had. I'll just increase the storage capacity here. I want this to actually work. Okay, I do have to set up frame materials. I do wonder which one should be priority, because I will at some point need to set up quantum chips, but given how much lack of processors I have, it's a bit of a question mark. Okay, I again forgot to properly clear out the filter, but properly set the color of the foundation. It is what it is. And just want to make sure that this is actually the right place. Yeah, it seems to be aligned. So I'm gonna do a 3. Let's take a quick look at the recipe. Wondering if I should proliferate. I kind of leaning towards not. I'm being very stingy with consuming coal. Maybe too stingy, I don't know. Okay, that's good over there. Let's see again ratios. So first of all, it is being built in a machine like this. We are doing the frame materials, and I think other than the nanotubes, which I have right here, if I can save up on power, I will save up on power a bit. This is one at how many seconds? 6 seconds. I'll use this setup. You know what? Let's bring this one step closer. Did I move? Yeah, I moved that one step too close. It is on this line. Okay, that's good. I think that that's the only upgraded inserter I need to place. And let's go ahead with 8 of these, maybe. I can remove the extra one. And I need to import, what do I need to import? I need to import silicon and I need to import, was it the titanium alloy? Yes, titanium alloy. Filters are already set and over here we will store just one stack. Obviously this is gonna be problematic, but it is what it is. This will at least allow me to start producing some freighters. Okay, let's take a quick look at the resource tree. So just technically I don't really need to clean up the Darfog space fleet. You could look at it as optional. I could go colonize a different system. For that, explosive weapon damage will be very useful. Also, energy damage, although this is very expensive. But let's have a look here. So these are obviously not something I can have right now. This is very debatable. Let's go with debatable. If I can queue, but well, this one I need. This gives me a total of 2 fleets. Having 3 fleets is gonna be massive if I ever want to fight them. I don't know if only 2 fleets will be able to deal even with just 1k units. So that's something I need to, I'll probably actually in between streams test it out. The damage is again useful. It's the last one we can do without universe matrices. This one all of a sudden has become way more interesting. Research speed we're not gonna do for a very long time. These are relatively cheap now. We're not gonna go into the Dyson Sphere anytime soon. Again, there's the debate about cosmic exploration, but yeah, that's probably all there is. Over there, I don't need faster crafting. These two researches are pointless, especially given how crazy expensive they are to make. For the ammo, that is. I am thinking whether or not I want to upgrade my missiles. So it increases the blast radius 24 shots versus how many shots is this? It's still 24. The damage is double from the base. Base is 20, 24, 26 or something like that. This one goes up to 120, which is more than double. And what's the cost? So if I want to go with like 3k rockets, I need 6k, whatever those are, and 3k green things, but also I need to make these ones, which is 2k no, 6k processors. 6k processors is gonna be a nightmare to make, given that I still want to get tech going. What? How did that happen? I was not aware that I can actually do that. Good to know. Let's go. Let's go refill first and foremost, or actually repair, not refill. There we go. I just got a glimpse over here. Come on, land. One of these was destroyed. I'm pretty sure one of these was destroyed. This still kind of drains my energy, but not that much. I should be able to head back home. Okay, maybe I just maybe I just didn't see that one properly. I thought I had a destroyed orbital collector over here, but looks fine to me now. So let's head back home. So I don't have anything utilizing green science right now, which is very Good. I'll try to make as little green science use as possible, as that's one of the ones I do not have that much of. Yeah, that's fairly low. This is not enough. I have plenty of warpers at the same time. Plenty of strange matter. And graviton lances, plenty of these. I actually have enough of these to upgrade my rockets. And I do think I still have another box of rockets that I could look at upgrading. Let's see, green tech is done. Green tech is actually fully done. Let's let it build up a bit more. This is the bottleneck, and processors are obviously a big pain point. Silicon is a problem. Do I smelt another lane of silicon? I think I'll have to smelt another lane of silicon. Okay, I did set a filter, that's good. What's happening over here? Plastic is happening over here. Energetic graphite is happening. Oh yes, this works substantially better when it's connected. Somehow I've missed that. Out of everything being proliferated. Yeah, I think that one's good. Okay, so plastic is working once again. That should turn a few of these back on. And a few of those. Which again, as expected, it is good. We are charging. The power production looks a bit odd. No, looks looks good. I thought I would have a bit more of a buffer, but unfortunately that's not the case. So that's 150,000 silicon. Which is 70k microcrystalline components. Which is again halved to roughly 35k processors. And the processors are... Okay, so processors I'm proliferating. You know what, this is already halved. No, this is not at ratio, but we're making more use of the silicon, which at the moment is in very scarce supply. So what I'm thinking right now is that I might actually not have enough silicon to fight off the dark fog. What, we're at 200 of these, we're 23 of these, which is basically nothing. I need at least 600 of these. This is just 500. But yeah, if I remember correctly, I'm using somewhere between 300 to 600 per dark fog station, and that might have been with level 3 and with 3 fleets instead of just the 2 that I'm considering now. Which means that I might need more silicon. And needing more silicon means either waiting for this dark fog to yeah, either waiting for this dark fog to fully yeah, no good options. So the options are planetary base, relying just on the resource flow from here to do everything, which is quite slow, or probably the direction that I'm gonna take this into, which is canceling those upgrades and canceling that one as well. We'll have to go into exploration. That one too. I'm not gonna go green. Green science. Energy shield is actually fairly cheap. This is just base related. I might do this too. Now this is all assuming I can actually keep the threat at bay. Let's have a look at production. Did I? No, this is science. Was it under here? No. Not that one. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it is not there. I just want to take a look at, well, I have no idea how they're called. The ammo for the planetary for the space defense thingy. Plasma capsules. It is on 1. Why did I miss it? Okay, I'm blind. So production has stopped. Even after consumption here, production has stopped, which is not a good sign. Why is production stopped? Is it because it's full? Oh, because I overproduced. That's why. Okay, we're good. We have plenty of ammo. I think this is at least somewhat sustainable. This is building at full speed, which is quite nice, especially given that I have primarily yellow science to queued up here. I think there's a few purple science techs, but that's just 1.5k out of all of 2.1k out of all of those researches. That's actually quite good. Let's buffer a bit more. And I think it's time to upgrade this one to... Do I need to upgrade now? I don't think I need to upgrade. Interesting. It was being bottlenecked by the input capacity. Not that it matters, yellow science. is gonna produce at a substantially lower rate. This is 1 per 8 seconds, this is 1 per 6, and this is 1 per 3. This is, however, fabulous. Okay, what's the production speed of this one again? Was it 3x or 3x? So yeah, technically this should still be... Oh no, this becomes the bottleneck, but I don't think that we're gonna reach that point anytime soon. And we're kicking off universe exploration. I need to set up rocket production chain again. Or missile production chain. Because we are going to fight. I have 3k missiles here. I can proliferate just a bit more, which gives me a couple of additional shots. 3k might actually, if I do the... If I do the damage improvements, that will actually be enough. And over here... Oh, it's not processors for a change. And I've never set these ones up. And that's even more silicon I'll need to... Oh no, crystal silicon, we actually have a nice buffer over there. Yeah, I think that this was the other one I wanted to place. Okay, it was a 3-item recipe, requires plastic. That's gonna be interesting. And this is made in the replicator. Okay, let's let that flow once more. And do I actually have enough room here? I do need to push this one back by 1 tile. And that's gonna be fairly awkward. So this one goes here and actually overlaps. What do I want to build? I want to build particle broadband thingies. But I cannot get 3 lanes in here, can I? I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to get 3 lanes, but engage. Thanks. Okay, this does not go here. Those ones I actually want to stockpile. They're one of the main ingredients for solar cells. Same as with, well, triangles are used for the photon combiners. There we go. Yeah, let's just go over here, I guess. The reason why I was a bit skeptical of going all the way here is because I need to now get the proliferator line all the way through, which is fine, I guess. Okay, and I should have plenty to... Oh, actually, more than plenty. Why? Oh, because I emptied out a few belts as well. That's why. Can I have this one here? No, I cannot. So this one is... Oh, no, it's not offset. It's good. It is good. This one I remember this, it was always a pain to click on this belt. It is possible though. Okay, so I can make the turn over there. This one goes like this one goes like this. And output belt goes over here. There we go. Particle broadband, and doesn't matter which one's which, it's an 8-second recipe. I do need to put the output inserter in the correct place though. Is this good enough? Okay, this should be good. I'll just go with the standard 8. That's the worst place to put that one. So we need... We need drones. No, what? Oh, already had drones there. Okay, never mind. That filter is set. The next one is carbon nanotubes. And last one, I totally forgot. Oh, plastic. I'll need to double check on plastic. The bots would have taken the excess out by now. Plastic I'm producing somewhere over here. I am a bit too lazy to do the math. But I think I will invert this. It is proliferated plastic. I guess it shouldn't matter. Let's limit this to a couple of stacks of plastic. This is gonna act as a provider now, and what happened to water? Oh, that's just the maximum throughput of water. Okay. There we go. I just want one of these. Yeah, that was the problem. I should have placed 2 water pumps at the very beginning. I don't think this will be detected as a water area anymore. There we go. 2 of these should hopefully be enough. So what's this? This is roughly 2 per second, 2.1 per second. And this is consuming so I had 1 per second. This is technically consuming 1 at 6 seconds. Am I using water somewhere else? Oh yes. This is consuming another 4 per 6, so I'm consuming overall 7 per 6, and I was just producing 6 per 6. So now is 12, maybe 13 per 6 seconds. That should be more than enough, yes. Okay, this is slightly better. I am actually thinking to upgrade the labs. Okay, where do I have them? This is 140. Other one was all the way over here if I remember correctly, and that is just 70. And my personal stash of processors, I'm just gonna take 28 out of those. This should be enough to make another 7 labs. So that should be 3 times the speed. What's the recipe here? It's 10 seconds. So yeah, definitely. I don't know if I have enough input. Most likely I don't have enough input, but scaling that up just a bit should hopefully help. That's weird. Yes, this one is finally backing up. Now for rockets, what do I need? I've done this recipe already a few times, but I need 5 belts. I don't have 5 belts. That's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I think I might get I might condense the space over here because I only need 3 spaces, not 5. So I'll leave a bit of extra room here for expansion, and then okay, I think unfortunately I'll have to make a stop in today's stream. Very abrupt one, unfortunately, but well, such is life. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think that the streams are gonna dial down for a while in terms of fighting, and we're just gonna be looking at slowly expanding the base. I don't want to do any massive expansions, because if I was to do a massive expansion, there would be a high chance of just fully wasting all my resources in one place and the base coming to a complete standstill. That's why I'm not doing any massive builds. We'll have to... I'll have to figure out how exactly we're gonna expand until we get to a point where we actually have resources to build a mega base. But yeah, that's gonna be something for the next stream. For this one, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and see you here next time.